Hi, I'm Dr. Second Chance, a licensed physician, trained recovery coach, and a person with 13 years of sobriety from alcohol use disorder and substance use disorder. Here talking about um, pathways of recovery. And one of the pathways of recovery that's not talked about a lot is effectively using martial arts training. This is something that I did. I got a black belt in Taekwondo and I continue to kickbox to this day. And so, what are some of the advantages of martial arts training? Well, one of them is that during drug use, and heavy alcohol use, you tend to put on a lot of weight, get fat, get healthy, unhealthy, don't do cardio, those kinds of things. And that happened to me. I got over 300 pounds from drinking so much beer, and of course it's not just the beer, it's the buffalo wings and blue cheese dressing that go with it, and my blood pressure went very high. I developed type 2 diabetes. I had hypercholesterolemia. I was a walking heart attack. And after I crashed and burned and got into recovery, I started regular martial arts training, lost over 50 pounds, and became healthier and got those problems taken care of by also going to the doctor and getting on some medications. But the atmosphere of the martial arts club, the Taekwondo club, was very conducive, very supportive for me looking after physical needs and having some physical health goals and helping me achieve them. And in that sense, they're also kind of like a fellowship at AA in terms of the people were supportive and wanted you to do well, encouraged you to do well, cared about how you're doing with your goals. And so for that, I'm very grateful for the martial arts club that I was a part of. Another reason that martial arts training is really helpful when you are in recovery is that you begin to take on some new values that the martial arts community promotes. Self-discipline, new ways of thinking for being successful. For instance, um, you know, um, success in recovery depends on having meaningful long-term goals, and the martial arts club and the people in there were very good for that. Get your brown belt, get your black belt. What do you have to do to get your black belt? How often do you have to train? And so this type of thinking was also encouraged. It's kind of like cognitive behavioral therapy, but in addition to that, when you're using heavy, one of the things you do is you end up lying a lot, and you're dishonest, and you're in denial, and the you spend a lot of time finding drugs. You lie where you are. You lie to cover it up. You lie to so people don't know that there's a problem, and when you stop using that in itself doesn't change that thinking that's gone on for a long time, and being a part of a martial arts club is a great way to encourage you to begin to think more pro-socially, more positively, more hopefully, and that is another important reason to train in the martial arts. Self-discipline is another one. Self-discipline I sort of define as the ability to do a task when you don't feel like it. You're not emotionally invested. You're feeling lazy. Maybe you've just had a bad day. You're stressed out, and training in the martial arts and learning to, practice the martial arts and learn new things. Helps you develop self-discipline. And self-discipline is also very important when it comes to the idea of dealing with urges. Where I kickbox right now, I have young trainers in their 20s both men and women, that are yelling at me to do more push-ups, or punch and kick the bag harder, or punch and kick the bag, at a pretty good pace for a full 3-minute round. Now, we're not punching each other because no one wants to get a concussion, but we're doing the drills that a kickboxer would do, and you're tired and your muscles are full of lactic acid, and you just want to stop. But they make you and they push you on for another 30 seconds. And you begin to see, hey, I'm not going to die because I have some discomfort. I can withstand some urges, pain, and discomfort in my body and know that I'm okay. And this is also helpful for dealing when you might have an urge to drink or to use. You can see, if I'm just patient for a few moments, that urge will go away and I can handle it and I'll be fine. And so these are some of the reasons why I think that martial arts training is very helpful to be added to a recovery program. One other thought. People often relapse because they get bored. There's a certain excitement about drug using. There's a certain excitement. How will I get it? Where will I use it? How can I lie about it? And when you give up using and drinking heavily, life can feel very boring. And an effective way to deal with that is to schedule pro-social, helpful activities that'll move you forward into your schedule. And you can go to class 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. I still do kickboxing 5 times a week, and you can get some an endorphin high from working out hard doing there, and just not being bored, having time where your life feels boring. And so that's it. That's wanted to mention. Check out the martial arts. I'm not promoting one over another. There are some that are more gentle and reflective and meditative, like Tai Chi. There's others that are more aggressive, like Muay Thai kickboxing or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But karate is good, judo is good. There's lots of good ones. I just encourage you to check it out. Figure out what you need. Try some new ideas. A lot of clubs will let you work out for a week or two at no charge. So give it a go. I encourage you. You may find that it is one of those things that is so helpful for your recovery. And anyways, I'm Dr. Second Chance. Please subscribe to my channel. Take a look at some of my other videos. Leave some comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Or if you have some ideas about what other videos you'd like to see, and share them with your friends. Hit the notification bell icon so you'll know when I upload things. I try to upload a silly joke once a day because I truly believe that laughter is good medicine, especially when we're in recovery from drug and alcohol use. Thanks. We'll see you next time.